Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is the newly ground-worthy Gundam GP04. And it is quite good, as it always was in space. It's got, I believe, force injectors and balancers. That's right, they just gave it balancers to duplicate what it can do with AMBAC in space. So yeah, it's got that. It's got a very long-range beam rifle that I'm really actually probably too close to use, and a backup smaller beam rifle that has an EPAC. So, you know, it's pretty nice. And yeah, so it is now available on the ground, and it does really well. I'm not sure what else to say about it, except that I probably shouldn't be engaging that Gaplin too closely, because it's a Gaplin. Those are still pretty strong. And there is a Hazel Custom in that I can be fighting. And yeah, it's a really good, like, almost a general type support, because, yeah, especially now that it does have full-on balancers, it can do pretty much everything you need a support to do except dodge roll. So, and there's a nice lunge kill. It has about the same downswing as the Gerbera Tetra, which, you know, basically the Gerbera Tetra is a refitted one of these, so... I believe the Gundam Gerbera was supposed to be half finished, never actually completed, and the Tetra was Axis Zeon finishing it, or the Seama Fleet finishing it. I forget which. Was it Delaz? Either way, it's one of those Zeon factions finishing the GP04 as the Gerbera Tetra. So, yeah. Let's see. I don't know what else I should be saying. The brain is gone. It's been a series of long days, and I'm hoping it'll get better. Maybe my brain will work better once this bad tooth is out of my mouth. But dentist visit is day after tomorrow. It is Sunday evening as I am recording this. So, and there goes my shield. Let's see. There is that Hazel's trying to get on me, but yeah, I think that's one of the things about it. Nobody at this point, I think, much expects a support to go for melee that much, and doesn't expect to be good at it in particular. So you can catch people by surprise quite a bit. Have a feeling if this, you know, hangs around, which it will, it's people are gonna get used to that. But yeah, it's definitely got a good feel to it. But okay, and yep, used to tackle because I wanted to keep them stunned and hopefully finish them off with the sniper rifle, which I managed to do. And now I so often have trouble finding my way out of the underwater section of Gerbera. I don't quite know where all the exits are yet, and they're not particularly well marked on the map. So yeah, you just kind of have to know where it is and wing it. And I can do one of those things, because yeah, I have not memorized the exits yet. So in case of an emergency, I will be trapped underwater and probably dead. But right now, this is fairly one-sided, which is why we're not really paying much attention to the base bomb, because that's only going to about halfway catch them up with us, so it's not really a big deal. I'm going to cap a point here real quick and get some repairs while I'm at it, because I have almost no health. I'm probably going to get killed, but that's okay. Okay, one of my allies hit me? Yeah, because I took no damage, I just got knocked over, so I guess somebody was trying to take a shot at something. Or they just wanted to wake me up and let me know, hey, the enemy just spawned in, which tells will work for that too, but, you know, I appreciate the warning. Not that it did enough, because I was still hanging around after that, but yeah. So, yeah, they're still 2,000 points behind even after the base bomb. As you can see, they've got their own GP04 there in the distance. And yeah, it's... I've recorded this along with the Super Gundam match I ran the other day, the, like, first night that... boy, I'm hissing S's tonight. That's a problem, I guess. But the first night that these suits were available on the ground, I recorded this and the Super Gundam round, and one or two others. It was a good night, that Wednesday night / Thursday morning. Very productive. There's an Freet Schneid, which I can do a lot of good damage to, and DJ can finish off, and that's fine. And let's see, there is the Gaplin again, which I'm harassing a little bit, mainly because I know I've got that DJ right next to me, so probably the Gaplant's not going to make a lot of headway, though the DJ is not making a lot of headway either, so I'm going to try and back it up as best I can. As you can see, the sub-weapon beam rifle reloads fairly quickly, so it's not a bad thing to have around. And let's see, DJ is hanging in there with almost no health. Very, very nicely done. But that is, I think that, oh yeah, that's a Gaz R, which I caught in a tackle I don't think I should have caught it with, but oh well. And I didn't quite hit it. I think I might have hit its shield or stunned one of my allies, but either way, yeah, didn't work out the way I wanted, certainly, so now I'm going to get in there and try and stop that Gaz R. Unfortunately, I also knocked over our Gear Zulu, so I am going to be facing off against the other GP04 and whatever else is over here for by myself for a minute, because going to try and keep him away. Yeah, I was trying to keep him away from the Gira until it was up, so there's the Schneid again, which is going to have less feet by the time I'm done with it, hopefully. Yeah, you can engage at close range with this very well. The beam rifle actually has a range of like 700, so you can be across the world and fight with this. But Gerbera kind of tends towards, very tight little clumps of action, as you can see from the, bunch of tiny little circles up on my radar there. Just everybody ends up in the same place, in each other's faces, brawling it out, so... And as supports go, this could certainly be worse at that, so it's not the worst thing to have on hand. And let's see. Yep, I am without feet and stuck under the water. I've got a bunch of stuff reading on the radar directly above me. And I finally found the entrance, so... And of all the things that are above me that I could have wound up shooting, I managed to pick the worst possible one. But that's okay. It means I get to respawn and have feet, so... Having feet is a pleasant luxury for sure. But, as you can see, the enemy team has caught up with us, and they managed to take every single point, so... Yeah, gonna be a tight ending here, I think, but, if that Gear Zulu can stay alive, we're in good shape. I'm going to back people up as best I can. And, let's see. Gear Zulu seems to be clear of the action, but given that it is one of, like, 2 things on the map, me being the other one, that's not the best thing. But hey, here comes the rest of the team, so they're going to back me up. The Gear Zulu did get got, so we have 1,000 points or so to make up. I am trying my best. Got that kill. Hit my ally. Going to just ignore the Schneid, and like I said, you can shoot across the map. Unfortunately, I overheated my sniper rifle, ran out of ammo on the sub-weapon, but if we can just stay alive, we've got a 55-point lead, and we pulled it off, so yeah, pretty good round, I'd say. And yeah, GP04, really excellent. It will work probably even better on large, wide-open maps than it does here. I really ought to take it out into the desert. But yeah, 3,800 points, 99,000 damage. It is definitely worth taking out if you have not used it on the ground yet. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So I found out something interesting today that I hadn't heard before, which is... the original Mobile Suit Gundam, when the determination was made that they were going to cut it short when it was only going to be like 42 episodes, they moved the staff over to the Ultraman, which is, as far as I know, the only... No, I think it's one of 2 Ultraman anime that exist, the other one being the adaptation of the recent manga. But yeah, so the Ultraman, starting around the 22nd episode, I think, has a lot of First Gundam staff. After work on Gundam finished, Tomino and a few of the other people went over. He wound up storyboarding a few episodes of that. But at any rate, it is like $20 on Amazon, so I grabbed that so I can check it out at some point.